Craig from Loving Life Chiropractic. Now, as you know, we work with a lot of children, myself and Dr. Marie-Claude, in the practice. Children from as young as 3 and 4 hours old to children playing on provincial teams and sports teams. Obviously, we work with them to improve their potential through life, the potential in the school, in the classroom, obviously their ability to interact with their parents at a higher level, but also to play sport at a higher level. Now, obviously from my accent, you can tell that I'm not Canadian, so I've not been brought up on skates, although my children are involved in hockey, and I'm now blessed to have been introduced to several excellent hockey players that have been on skates, indeed for 50 plus years apparently. So with no further ado, I'd like to introduce you to one of our hockey coaches, Coach Jim, and he's going to talk about tips for avoiding injuries for children. Jim has been in hockey for over 50 years. He's coached several teams, girls and boys teams, and I'm sure you'll find his information very useful. I'm Craig, Loving Life Chiropractic, and this is Coach Jim.
Thanks very much, Greg. I'm sure you're all aware and sure that your child wears the required safety gear every time he or she plays and practices. Properly fitting equipment is extremely important. We all know how quickly children grow and body shapes change, so please be sure to check the fit and be prepared to make adjustments or replace ill-fitting equipment throughout the season. Also, insist that your child warm up and stretch before playing. Exercises that strengthen the neck and joints and increase flexibility may help prevent injuries. The next one is teach your child not to play through pain. If your child gets injured, see your doctor, follow all the doctor's orders for recovery, and get the doctor's okay before your child returns to play. Children are extremely resilient, but they are not indestructible. Returning from injury too soon may result in re-injury or longer-term damage. Next one is teach your child to play with their head up. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Avoid head contact with other players and objects. Serious concussions, head and neck injuries can occur from this kind of contact. Finally, play by the rules and play safe. Never do anything that may injure another player. Team sports for kids should be fun, improve coordination and fitness, and be a positive life experience. Thank you for listening, and play safe.
Right, now just before Coach Jim goes, he was sharing some information with me before we started filming that I didn't realise. On the back of a lot of the children's jerseys there's a stop sign, and that's an indication to them to not check from behind, which is something that I've been involved for a couple of years. I didn't realise that. I thought it was just a handy logo. Another thing, as a chiropractor, the research is showing that as children hockey players look down before being checked, that's where the most serious accidents happen with the cervical spine. So another thing, as Coach Jim already mentioned, keeping the head up, that's why that's so vitally important, because as that impact is taken, if the head's bent forward, that's where a lot of the very serious injuries happen. So from myself, Craig, from Loving Life Chiropractic, and Coach Jim, I'd like to thank you very much for listening, and play safe. Thank you.